Oh, hey, look. My microphone's way too far away. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Good morning, my crafty creatures. I have already had a full ass day, and it is only 10 a.m. I super excited to be doing a little therapeutic stabbing because so husband creature and I work at the same place, and we both encountered a really big hiccup with the boss, and both of us quite honestly just need a new location to work. So last night I got home and I'm cleaning out my portfolio, brushing it up. Like I need to put some newer projects in there because I haven't touched anything in there since 2023. Oh, hello. Hello, Hachi Mom. And so I'm brushing that up. I'm getting some cybersecurity projects going on in there and stuff like that. But this morning I wake up and I finished the bookmarks that I was working on at work last night because after a conversation with my boss, things were cleared up and I'm essentially a working supervisor. Now, part of me knew this. It's like, I have no problems. There's nothing wrong with being a working supervisor. I was in college. That's exactly what I did. I generally would take the it was called the beverage position, where I was out on the floor so I could be wherever I needed to be and still be working. And it was one of the harder positions too. And it was a very frustrating conversation. And I tried to explain to her. So oh, of course, now features board. So the hardest thing I have found in accepting my diagnosis with the ADHD and the autism is that change is hard. That change takes a lot of energy. And while I can, in short bursts, make it appear like it's nothing, in healthcare, change is almost all the time. And there are very few stable things. And it's one of the reasons I work in long-term care, because while change happens every day, it's not as massive a swing as in like a hospital or a short-term care facility. And I expressed to her that I did not like it when my schedule changed because I come in expecting one thing, and then when something different occurs, it really upsets me. And this was not apparently acceptable to her. She told me that I needed to get over it, essentially, and just be prepared for anything. I don't think she understands the backlog and the tractor trailer I carry of everything. So I just and oh. And promo away. It is release day. Straw Girl is out. I've ordered 2 copies because I want to boost her on Amazon. I've ordered 2 copies and I'm going to go get them signed, and I'm also due for a visit. So I'm going to get them signed and all that fun stuff. Bleh, if my brain would work. But yeah, so one of the reasons I go to work earlier than I need to is it gives me a little bit of time, even if I know what I'm getting into, it gives me a little bit of time to like fully set. I describe them as like gears. It gives me time to fully set the gears in place for where I'm going to be for the evening. And and just I'm so overwhelmed with the callousness of how hard it is for me to express that it takes a lot of energy for me to conform and adjust and mask and get my brain and head in the right space, because every person in the facility is different, and I like to be able to cater to that. And it's already exhausting and overwhelming. And I and I got ghosted by that other company. They never called, they never emailed. I'm okay with rejection, but ghosting me just makes me very confused. I since it's on streamer mode, I won't get the notifications till after I'm done. Oh, and see, and that kind of like at work, I know change is going to happen. I know I have a dynamic environment, but there are still certain things that could potentially be set, like what neighborhoods I'm working in, um, what tasks I have to do for that day, and it is obscenely frustrating for that to be changed, and then have to put a smile on my face and just be okay with it. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Like I used to in when I was a training coordinator, I also used to side hustle in the same company as an event coordinator. And I was actually pretty good at it because I was very go with the flow. I always like I have the ADHD to thank for the go with the flowness of it. Um, but at the same time, there's still structure with going with the flow. If one little something goes wrong, that's not the end of the world. Um, we're still doing the event. We're still finding out XYZ, stuff like that. For me, it's more okay. So I just had you spend 6 months planning a pool party, and you got 24 hours, and it's now going to be a pizza party at a Chuck E. Cheese. And that's the kind of thing that it's that kind of thing would frustrate me. It's not like, oh hey, the pool's gonna be closed for a little bit longer than we thought. Ad break. Um. uh. Okay. There. The ads have ended. Um. Or like like oh hey, the lifeguard has to go to the bathroom. Those things do not interfere with the fact that it's a pool party. But changing it from a pool party to a pizza party at a completely different location really fucks with me. And I have worked very hard to balance my anxiety with my really good set of skills of pattern recognition, planning, um, substituting, thinking outside of the box. But the anxiety is still there. It is still a festering wound, given we got antibiotics for it now. Like we are examining and treating it, but it is not something to be ignored just because it's getting treated. I don't think there will be anything wrong. You guys are amazing for taking the time to do stuff. Yeah, so today, in addition to all that, like I posted on my Facebook the bookmarks that I just got done this morning. I was working on them last night because my anxiety is starting to ramp up, and it's becoming an issue, and it's not something right now I can like fully work on with the people that I need to work on it with, because they only ramp up my anxiety. So it's really right now a circle jerk. So I'm trying to smooth it out so it's not oozing anymore. And you guys are the brunt of my audio processing. It is. Um, and that's I I need to come to the realization where my body is starting to fail me. My joints are starting to scream in absolute horror when I move, and I'm going to my doctor's Thursday. So I'll be able to tell my doctor again that my body is screaming in pain, and no, it's not because I'm old. Um, which I'm probably going to hear, and it's probably going to frustrate me more. But it's look at the job market is tough. Um, I really, really, really want to get out of healthcare. At least in the fashion that I'm in now. I would not mind doing healthcare administration, but I oh, I mean, and I will tell my doctor that when it gets really bad, the combination of Tylenol and ibuprofen takes it away for a few hours. But I don't want to. I want an answer. In addition, I want an answer as to what it is. We know how to fix it, but I still want to know what it is. Um, and unfortunately, I still have shitty insurance. I'm still not sure how much this doctor's appointment is going to cost me. I haven't done any of the blood work that she wants me to do. And it's for the simple fact that they're going to ask me for $1,500 when I walk in there, and I do not have that. So it's a catch-22. I can stay upright and breathing. I can do that. I'm pretty damn good at that. But just getting on is getting rough. Probably. But there aren't many up where I live. There aren't many. There aren't. I think there are 3 in the entire state of Maine. Um, and their wait lists are ridiculous. And it's just a series of frustration. Um, if by some weird fluke I get better insurance, I will absolutely reach out. And my doctor doesn't have any trouble or any issue writing me. It's not her. It's the system. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My A1C costs. My A1C is not cheap. And I have, let's see, and next Friday, because yeah, I have this Friday off. Next Friday, I get my eye poked, and I still owe them $100. I just got done paying them close to 600. Uh, and that's the thing is, I make too much to qualify. Like husband creature and I together, we're not poor, but we're the working poor. Like we have enough to cover our bills, and we have enough to have a smidge of fun. Like we can go out to eat, and we can afford our groceries. Um, but okay, that's gonna drive me bonkers. There we go. There we go. But I still can't afford to just cough up $500 for my sensors. I can't afford the $800 for my insulin pumps. Like, and all the other medications that I have, and I don't qualify for any sort of help because even myself alone, I make more than enough. Oh, not more than enough, but I make more than the poverty rate set by the state and whatnot, and or the financial places. And ooh, I'm getting so into this, like my knee is I'm tensing up and my knee is starting to kill me. That's gonna be fun. But I'm too rich to be poor and too poor to be rich. Well, oh, those are always fun. Um, overall, like I'm in good spirits. I'm not. I feel mildly defeated, but it's like a just really kind of thing. It's I'll have no problems continuing on in my day, as it were. Um, I'm just frustrated with the whole system, and like I have I have a what's an expensive car these days? Because while I like Rolls Royce, I want something like flashier, like Porsche. Is that and I don't want to use Tesla because yeah, but I I have a Jay Leno's garage worth of issues, and I have a Toyota Corolla budget. I think I'm going to upgrade it. I think I like my Jay Leno's garage. And for those of you not familiar with Jay Leno, he is one of the top classic car collectors in the world. He has some beauties. Like I'm not a real big car person. I can tell you that my poor one 1.6 cubic foot engine on my Prius is not anything to write home about. But like, yeah, Jay Leno's garage is what I'm going to use a comparison to. Um, it's big, it's confusing, and it has some really neat things in there. Uh, but I truly I have a Toyota Corolla budget, so that one's good too. Oh, I can only imagine. Oh, and of course, my camera. And it's just frustrating. And I did it again. Okay, I really think this is only okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, and 12, 14, 16, Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. Okay. I counted wrong somewhere. Okay. 19. This is 20. Oh, no. I was on the left. Okay. Gotta pay more attention. This is how counting errors happen. It can be done on block color, I promise you. I've done it. And I don't know if Poet's still available. Is Poet okay? California is huge. Anybody who has friends, family out there in the LA downtown area, I hope they're all okay, because our cantaloupe. Let's see what was today. Cantaloupe. Off the wagon had a good one today, but the mango Mussolini is his favorite. But because he decided to escalate the situation. And I know Lake Tahoe is a different area than San Diego and Los Angeles. Like, like Lake Tahoe's the north, and then you got like the three really big cities of Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, all down towards the southern end. And I know there are more big cities. I know, and I even know that Sacramento is the capital. But I could not tell you where God bless one of them is. Yeah. It's propaganda is what it is. Oh. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, um, uh, let it all out. This is the place to come if you need to bitch. Cause that's. I know every last person watching this is trying their damnedest to remedy a situation that they feel helpless and don't have any control over, and that's a lot of situations these days. But I as long as you're making the best effort to help yourself, bare minimum, that's the best you can do. Um, oh, I hear the cardinal flying around. So now the fun thing, since I posted a picture on my Facebook store, I wonder how many scammers I'm gonna get today. Um, and I wonder if I'm actually gonna get them. I'm gonna try to get them in the store today, but at the same time, they are setting, they're drying right now. Because after I do my diamond dot things, I I set them so that they don't fall out off. And it's kind of funny. The ones that I just did, they are essentially um, mylar. They're the stencil. What I use on my stencils. Um, they're the mylar plastic, and they just had images printed out on them, and then the dots were accents. So, um, and they came out really good. Like they're absolutely gorgeous. Uh, but I now, and I have a printer that can print on mylar. So, oh yeah, Kelpie, I feel that. That's how, well, that's what was going on with me Saturday. Like I got a ton of 5 minute projects done. One of them electrocuted me, um, because yeah, and husband creature's still baffled by that. I'm like, my good dude, don't be. Like I was crawling around underneath my house once, and I felt, because it's AC, it's AC um, current, and so AC current. I don't know if I'm making a whole lot of assumptions here. I don't know how many people have had the opportunity to be electrocuted, but Saturday was not my first time. So I was crawling around underneath my house, and I felt this warm, tickly feeling. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Um, and and I'm crawling around, and I finally get up, and I finally like get out from the spot where I was and get everything out from underneath me. My extension cord that I had been using for my light had an open wire, and I was wearing a coverall with metal buttons. And while I was on the ground, so the electricity already was in the like on the ground, it still kind of was circulating through my button, and I was crawling around with electricity in my system. Oh, I want to hear Hutchin' electrocution story. Saturday it was just me putting a screw in a screw hole, and not realizing that the hot wire was a little close to the screw hole. I completed a circuit. Nothing broke, but I completed a circuit. Uh, well, I my hallway has external, like the wires for the light switches go on the outside. You generally use it in brick buildings, but the people who owned my house before me were just lazy, um, so they didn't do anything helpful. But I I had just I had not reattached it to the wall. Actually, it's been swinging on the wall for the better part of 10 years, and Saturday I decided it's 2 screws. So I put it on the wall, but not before getting zapped. Whew. Whew. I gotta be fair. The house zappage only pissed me off. Like I was already kind of done, and the house zapping me just pissed me off. So I know yesterday I was like, "Oh, it's bright, it's sunny. I don't have to wear my blanket. I can put it away and in storage." So today, with Maine being Maine and my luck being my luck, luckily my nice clean unicorn blanket was downstairs finishing drying because my dryer is also an asshole. And and I'm like, "Yay, it's all done," because it is blanket weather again. Like all the ACs got turned off, like all 2 of them. They're off right now, and I'm like, really, seriously, fair, fair. I only have a 220 line going into my house. Um, my circuits are only it varies. They're 20 and 30 amp circuits or watt circuits. So yeah, Australia has more power. Oh, jeez. And it only took you getting blown across the room. I was also wearing. I have boating shoes, so big thick rubber soles that I wear for when I'm doing junk work. Um, so I had a little bit of a buffer. I didn't. I funny enough, I did not blow a fuse. I should have blown a fuse, but I did not, which is good because those fucking fucking fuses. And yeah, I still have a fuse box. I'm working on getting a circuit breaker set up and running the main power to the circuit breaker until I can have my line source power moved. But we'll get there. Mhm. Well, I'm very thankful for that. over the weekend, I went and checked in on a friend's cat. So after stream today, she's gonna come over. Apparently, she bought me some goodies. They went up to Canada, because her husband is dual citizenship, and she brought me back goodies. I'm like, okay. Like, I just checked in on your cat. It's cool. This cat's name was Squeakers. I'll post a picture of Squeakers later in Discord so you can see. But he gave me a little bit of love. He's kind of skittish, so he let me pet him. And I checked his food and water, and then I pet him again, and then I went home. And this friend only lives like 2 seconds away, so it wasn't really a big deal. I did offer to watch her dog too. If she wasn't gonna take well to the boarding situation they had. Did it just start? Oh, it just started raining. The sky opened up. I am also expecting my KOE soap washy stuff today. So after work, I will be playing with it. I'll probably just wash a little area. But I fully intend on going ham with this so I can see how well it works. I feel that. I think Friday I'm gonna try to get all my donation stuff out to donation places. Clean up my room a little bit. The pages and pages of 310. Whew. No, this morning I've been pretty ramped up. Trying to stitch it out. Stitch it out. Some people tell you to walk it off. I'm gonna tell you to stitch it out. I'll be walking it off later on in the day. Mhm. 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 Hyperfocus activate. Is Jules at least still moving her fingers and stuff? I hope she's resting. I hope she's catching a power nap. But if not, is she at least still kind of twitching? Uh-oh. Mhm. Yay, another block 100. Okay. Not anymore, she's not. Yeah, I know I've been I know I'm stressed out because in 45 minutes I've done 150 stitches. So yeah, I'm a little stressed. That is speed stitching, my friends. Because well, generally when I'm all alone and I'm not like my attention's not split, 200 in less than an hour is not anything surprising. But when I'm interacting and chatting and having fun, my speed slows down to about 100 an hour. Um, so I'm glad that she's getting the naps. Okay, I got one more whole block of 100. One, two, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Ah, isn't school almost over for peeps? Mhm. Have a good night, Hajimom. I might get this whole column done today. So, do we want to take bets on how many scammers message me about those bookmarks? I'm gonna say 5, because those little hummingbird ones that I um, put out, I'm still getting messages about them, and I only have one of those left. I donated a good chunk of them to work for Easter. uh, and it's so frustrating. Those bots are so incredibly frustrating. It's like I would love, and like those bookmarks, they're gonna be $5 a pop because they're bendy flexy ones. They're not the rigid ones. They are most certainly bookmarks. Um, they're gonna be coated and they're gonna be they're going to be the best product that I can put out there for what they are. But I, by no stretch of the imagination, think my prices are unreasonable for some of the things that I do. Those bookmarks, they did not take me very long at all. I got 4 done in less than, let's see, there's only 4 of them there. So I got 3 done in less than 2 hours. The last one, I was like, no, I'm going to sleep. And I got it done this morning. I got it done this morning before I did anything else. I got that bookmark done. And yeah, so they didn't take me very long. They're very pretty. And $5 is more than a fair price. I will make back what I purchased them for, and I will make a smidge of profit. Life is good. But the bots just are like, oh, hey, we're going to try to scam you. It's like, well, what I've done is everything I make that I post, I make sure to post the link of where you can purchase it if it's up there. Like the dragons, if the dragons are complete, they get the link gets posted, because I'm so tired of posting just pictures of the dragons, and people are like, oh, where can I buy this? And sometimes admittedly, I'm just lazy and I haven't made an item for them on the store. But to battle bots and scammers, they don't go onto the hey, this is ready for sale page unless I have an item made in my Shopify. I'm working on tonight. I'm gonna work on more feather bookmarks, because I almost am completely sold out of those. And I'm actually going to scan, oh my goodness, my doggy corner bookmarks so I can start making custom colors, because again, they're blah 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 blah. They are they're stencil plastic, and some faux leather, and I can make custom colors. Like there's they have enough of the doggo shapes that I can make different colors of the breeds that are on the corner. I could even think, yeah. And I'm gonna pin her down and get a date. It's probably gonna be my next Saturday off, which is June 21st. I'm gonna ask, because she might surprise me. She might want to do a different day, but yes. Yeah, I saw. I'm going to get a hardcover version for myself. on the pre-order they didn't offer the hardcover. Um, the autographed copies will be soft cover. Sorry guys. I budgeted for soft cover. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I, I stressed out too much. My body is now screaming at me, and more specifically, the parts that already hurt are screaming at me. I'm starting to feel better, but I'm still cruising right along, so I'm not that calm yet. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is the block that I'm working on is the last solid block of black, and then I think half of the next. Oh, I guess all but one line of the next one. I've been sniffing glue. Uh, yeah, the last line on the next one has one spot, so it's a block of 99. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Let's see. How many columns after this one do I have? So the page finish. It's weird because I try to go to the end of the block of 10 instead of like where the page is labeled as finished. So I still have 4 blocks left because the page ends like in the middle of one of the blocks, and I'm like, nope, I'm going all the way out to the end of that block. It's just easier that way sometimes. Hmm. And I do think since I am a ragey hot mess, I'm gonna, if I get done the column before noontime rolls around, I'm gonna call it at the column, rather than go any further, because it's a good chunk of progress. And while I'm not streaming tomorrow, I'm gonna work on some little colors on Call Dance so I can get him get that page finish I'm aiming for the end of the month. Mhm. Mhm.
We stand here together, united as one. One tribe, a feeling from deep inside, a sense of
Mhm.
victory and euphoria. Look at us now, united as one. This is our destiny. Release the energy. Stand together. Together as one. We stand here together, united as one. One tribe. This is our destiny. Stand together. Together as one.
Mhm. Almost done another blog. Mhm.
Lights flicker and the shadows rise. In the night, the undead cries. Strobe lights flash, bring the fear. The darkness whispers in your ear. Our will turn as we embrace. Dance with ghouls in this haunting space. The ground shakes, saw me rave. We dance through the night, be brave. The ground shakes,
Oh my goodness.
saw me rave. Join the undead, let's misbehave.
Crazy dogs activate.
Beat drops and heart stop, here we go. Through the night our numbers grow. Neon lights cast evil glow. Techno vibes now lose control. Spooky night,
Guys, lay down.
the vibe
It's okay.
ignites. Join our dance in the frightful sights. The ground shakes,
Yes, lay down.
we rave. We dance through the night, be brave.
It's been crazy.
Shakes,
The dogs.
saw me rave. Join the undead, let's misbehave.
I'm gonna go down 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Does it match up with?
The ground shakes, saw me
It
rave.
does.
We dance through the night, be brave. The ground shakes, saw me rave. Join the undead, let's misbehave.
Whew, at 260.
The ground shakes, saw me rave. We dance through the night, be brave. The
Hey, lay down,
ground
please.
shakes, saw me rave. Join the undead, let's misbehave.
Am I sure what's okay? I'm. Oh, what's going on? Okay, now I gotta look. Okay. I like them. I like the stickers. Oh, yes. I mean, the silence could be out there, and that's totally a viable option. But at this point, I'll take the silence. Okay. I'm trying to tackle this last 100. That'll give me actually a pretty good count for the day. I'll get a picture for Work in Progress Wednesday, which last week I badly failed at posting anywhere, so I did work in progress, but last Wednesday was just shit. Oh my goodness, there we go. Sorry, I got distracted. Pixie's out in the hallway just having having the wine fest of her life. No, no. Well, it's kind of a good sign. It means I've calmed down enough. Because yeah, I kind of came onto stream very very hot. Like I was laser focused on stuff. So there's something very loud driving around my house. It's unfortunate because I live on the walls of a valley. So any sort of large vehicle sound just echoes off the walls and comes right through my house. That's why I work so hard to soundproof. Doo-doo-doo. uh, sometimes it's hard. Like I want nothing more than to be kind and nice in everything that I do. I I genuinely do not have ill intent in most of my interactions. Actually, geez, I can say that about my life. Like I have not gone after someone with malicious intent in a very long time. That ex I was talking about yesterday was the last time I went after somebody with malicious intent. And that was 20 some odd years ago. And I'm going to renew it again. Well, I renew it every few years, but he is the only person that I've actively targeted with malicious intent in a very long time. And normally, normally I just am like, I wish you the best. Whether I'm there or not, I wish you the best.
This is our destiny. Stand together. Together as one. United as one. Look at us now. Together as one. We stand here together, united as one. One tribe. A feeling from deep inside. A sense of victory and euphoria. Look at us now. United as one. This is our destiny. Release the energy. Stand together. Together as one.
Ugh. Lost my grip on the needle.
We stand here together, united as one. One tribe. This is our destiny.
Whew. I have to cough, but at the same time, I don't want to. I don't have. If I start coughing, I don't have any drink to make it stop. I was not sufficiently drinkified today.
Look at us now.
I gotta wheel backwards to get a drink
Release the energy.
and to set off the dogs, because now they're all the way downstairs. There we go. Uh, yes, yes, I do have legs. I am a whole ass human being. I even have all my I even have all of my factory parts. They don't all work, but I have them all. Save for my wisdom teeth; those were taken out. But all the other parts, I have.
Feel it building inside. Something wild tonight.
No, it's not time yet.
Can't resist the tide.
There's still 30 minutes to go.
It's running through my veins. I can't hold it back yet. Feel it running through my veins.
I mean, back in the early days of the stream, sometimes you got to see my whole lap. I gotta say, I definitely like using the bigger washers. They hold they hold their position better. Uh,
You pull me in, push me away. You chase my heart, then hit the brakes. You hold my head underwater until I can't take no more. I wanna breathe you in, baby, but what are we fighting for? I wanna breathe you in, baby, but what are we fighting for? We're setting first for the sacrifice, burning our hearts just to stay alive. 'Cause when it comes down to you and I, whoa, it's wild, wild love.
Oh my goodness. There's that. I gotta switch out my string. Gotta find my scissors. Apparently, it has been only Twitch today because the restream bot's been having issues. Oh well. No. I guess I was broadcasting on YouTube. Just they weren't talking to one another. That's okay. Yes, I have 2 rows left and then I'm gonna call it a day myself. So I'll see everybody on Friday. Oh, now they're getting excited. You can wait a hot second. Apparently, I've incited crying. I don't know. I don't know why there's crying, but there is. I'm so very lost. Ugh, same, Miss Dragon. Take it easy. Deep cleansing breaths. And so, oh my goodness, I have I have this row and then 9 stitches, and then I'll give an update as to, oh, not even 9 stitches, because this is the one where I skip, so it's 8 stitches. Okay, so 3 and then skip. All the cry. All of it.
Television screens light up as I reach to take the cup. All those doubts just fade away as I hear the anthem play. Every dream I dared to hold now turns reality to gold. Feel the world begin to shake as I watch the records break. When our eyes touch the sky, breaking through, I learn to fly.
I still have time, plenty of time. Miss. I made no indication of anything. Pig, enough. Again, the opinions. I do. Okay, so last stitch of the day. And I do. There we go. So we start off the day at 6.01%. We are ending the day at 6.13%, which is pretty awesome. We got 358 stitches done. Respectable. And I will be back on Friday from 10 to 12, maybe 10 to 12, 10 to 1, somewhere in that ballpark. And I'll be working on call dance. But everybody, drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself without harming others, be kind to others without harming yourself. I will see everybody on the flip side, and I'm gonna I'll be back incommunicado after. Enough.